Welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in, and we are doing a general pick a card reading. I have 3 cards that I've picked from 3 different decks. So pile number 1, we have Painting Joy Across the Sky. And we'll be using the Wandering Star Tarot. Pile number 2, we have Hummingbird Spirit and Joy. And we'll be using Guardian of the Night Tarot. And pile number 3, we have Wide Open. And we will be using the Pulp Tarot. So once again, this is a general reading. This is a reading for the collective. It's not a one-on-one. Feel free to pause and ponder, choose your pile, and I will see you there. Welcome, pile number 1. And we have for you from the Dream Weaver's Oracle, Painting Joy Across the Sky. Okay, keep in mind this is a general reading. Okay. All right, well, let's dig into this. So this really is about joy in all forms. Okay, loving life, being grateful, sharing joy, a reverence for all life. Okay, because life can be sticky some days where safety and trust aren't always what we feel. Okay. How do you trust a world that is changing so rapidly? It's really easy to become disheartened and disappointed. So yeah, there's struggle in life. It can be unfair. It can be hard, corrupt, hopeless. But simultaneously, it can be hopeful and brilliant and trustworthy, good and beautiful, because nothing is ever going to be perfect. Neither will it be permanent. Okay, so we can be having a bad day and it can change in a split second. So if you can bring your attention to the beauty of the cosmos, right, and step into that joy and step into that gratitude, it'll get you into a better place. So breathe in, tune into the energy of gratitude, choose to be kind and compassionate. This card is about giving freely of your heart. It's about painting your joy across the sky. So, and joy doesn't always have to be something in our outer world. In fact, sometimes our greatest expressions of joy can arise from our deepest sorrows. Joy is an energy and a contagious one. So cultivate it and spread it freely. Choose joy today. You'll be much richer and more fulfilled for it. Okay? Choosing joy and painting your joy across the sky. I like this card today. I like this energy for you today. All right, we have the Wandering Star. Let's get into this. I want to thank everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you. And I'm honored to be able to bring you these messages every day. Okay. Keep in mind they are timeless. So whenever they cross your path, there may be a little nugget of wisdom for you. And they are general. They are not a one-on-one. Okay, let's see what we have. I mean, the message is pretty great already. Be in joy and spread it around. Okay. All right. So there's something you've been working on. We have the 7 of Pentacles coming out right away. Goals, potential success. So this is a card of patience and faith for sure, right? You've been working on something and it hasn't come to fruition yet. Sometimes the 7 of Pentacles is a crossroads as well. Do we stay with what we've been working on? Do we continue with it in faith, knowing that it's going to turn out for us, or do we decide to choose another path? So regardless, with this faith, you know, there's probably joy in that for you. So Or maybe it's saying be in joy. All right, your energy is definitely showing up joyful. We have the Three of Cups with abundance, joy, friends, and family. This is about community. This is your besties. This is your support network. Okay. So this is your energy. So you're definitely feeling the joy with your social circumstances. Keep in mind there's good news and communication coming towards you. Okay, this is really fast moving energy with the Eight of Wands. Typically it is a sort of communication. So with this Seven of Pentacles, you know, maybe there's some news coming to you about what you've been working on. Okay, that's going to help you realize if you want to stay on this path or change it. So far, these cards are really, really great. These are great. There's a lot of like love and joy in this already. And maybe whatever it is that you've been working on is you know, you're going to be putting it out there, and it is going to be creating a lot of joy for other people as well. So yeah, we have the seven. Wow, that's 2 sevens in a row. We have Seven of Wands coming out, challenge and courage. Now the Seven of Wands is about defense. It's about standing your ground. Okay, so when it comes out with that Seven of Pentacles, you definitely are going to be moving forward with whatever this is. You do have the hope and faith that this is going to come to fruition, and you're going to stand your ground. No one's going to tell you what to do. This is great because it's definitely in this energy of painting your joy across the sky. This is almost like something you're going to present maybe to the world, to an audience. All right, let's get one for this 3. What else is in your energy? Who else is in your energy? Yeah, coming out in your energy is also the Knight of Cups. So here's another proposal or request coming at you. This is a message coming your way. Now, this is in your energy. Maybe you're going to be delivering a message. And your message is your joy to the world, right? Spreading joy. It's also a card of pride. And so maybe you have a lot of pride in what it is that you're working on. You're very full of pride right now. Pride and joy. Yeah, it just feels like you're in a really, really good place right now. Pile number 1. All right, let's get something for this. 8 of Wands, communication. 8 of Wands, communication. All right, yeah. The Moon. Okay, so yeah, there is a communication or good news or whatever, or travel possibly coming in for you, but the Moon is showing up to say, yeah, it's not for you to know right at this moment. This is also a card of intuition and inner wisdom. So, you know, maybe you already know what it is, or you're going to know it when you see it. Okay. It'll be illuminated in exactly the right time. But right now, and this makes sense because you're just supposed to be in joy right now. Okay. You're supposed to allow yourself to just sink into some joy and then share it. Share it with your peeps. Share it with your peeps. Yep. Here we have the Empress coming. So this is huge abundance and luxury and juicy energy. And so, yeah. This is what you're heading towards. This is what you're moving towards. This is what you're standing your ground for, is getting to this Empress energy. Okay. Nature, art, beauty, love, fertility, grace, abundance. This is where you're heading with all this joy. Okay. Yep. We have the 10 of Cups coming out in your energy. So this is, we actually had 2. I'll do them both, but this is contentment. Okay. This is emotional wish fulfillment in your energy. Now it also flipped out with the 6 of Cups, which is good memories. Things coming back around again, maybe from your childhood, maybe someone from the past. Maybe a way you felt as a child. Maybe these memories are helping you step into this joy. Yeah, you are really, look at in your energy. You've got the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So you are definitely in a good heart space to spread your joy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, under the moon. So this is coming in. This, whatever this communication is, it is coming in. It is part of your karma and destiny. It's already woven into the fabric of your life. And you're not meant to know. With the moon showing up, you're meant to use your intuition. You'll know it when it shows up, but you don't get to know before then. Okay. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look at your energy. You're in your heart space with all this good, these good cups over here. Good memories, contentment, pride, joy. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. This is a pretty, well, yeah, the High Priestess. Okay. Yeah. Spirit world, inner voice. This is your wisdom, your dreams, your secrets. So the High Priestess isn't afraid to like go into the shadows and find answers and work with the mystical magical, which I really like. And it feels like this mystical magical is really a part of this joy that you're bringing into the world. Okay. And, the High Priestess is the feminine of the magician. So, yeah, you have the tools, the skills. You're not afraid to walk on the dark side, right? To get to your answers. That is beautiful. To go into the shadows is what I mean. And definitely embracing the mystical magical. It feels like there's a lot of magic in this reading right now, actually. Okay, and the Strength card wants to come out for you. Yeah, this is your inner wellspring. This is not external strength. This isn't, bench pressing 200 pounds or whatever. This is your inner strength. This is where you have balanced the higher emotions with the lower vibrational emotions. Okay, it's knowing the difference. It's knowing how to tame things that sort of come out of fear and doubt and confusion. Okay, this is courage, strength, and control. So you are in control with this inner wellspring, which is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know who you are, pile number 1, but this is lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Yeah, and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is your financial independence. This is your stability in the material world for you. Okay, this is from your hard work. And it is showing up. So whatever this is, I know there's something you're working on. You're standing your ground with it. You're trying to reach this Empress energy. It is going to lead to all these other amazing things. And it is definitely part of your story. Okay, it's part of your karmic story. Yeah. Okay, pile number 1, that is your message today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2, and your card of focus is Hummingbird Spirit and Joy. It is the number 22 here, and this card is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Okay, so this card says, open your heart to celebration and fun. Your soul expands and leaps and bounds through following your bliss and expressing your love. So embrace your life, embrace yourself, embrace others in the moment. This is about replenishing yourself. True happiness comes from following what dictates your soul, right? What makes you happy? Because life is change. It's constantly changing. Your circumstances today will look different tomorrow. You don't have to wait for your circumstances to be amazing and beautiful before you allow yourself to experience the joy, right? Because sometimes that's a long wait. So follow your bliss now. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover your joy. All is well for you. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Okay? Your purpose in life is to experience joy. Take those steps now. Happiness spreads like wildfire to others, and it can help heal the world. All right? Experience joy now. That is your message pile number 2. Let's dig into this. I have the Guardian of the Night Tarot. All right. And I want to thank everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you showing up. I'm honored to be able to bring you these messages. Okay, keep in mind that they are timeless. And they are general readings. These are not one-on-one. So take it as it resonates. If it doesn't fit, great. Maybe tomorrow will. Okay? All right. Be in joy now. Embrace joy now. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. That's kind of what this is saying. All right. Okay, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is a this is a card of being overburdened, overworked, tired. It's a heavy load, you know, and oftentimes we end up carrying burdens for other people too, right? So, yeah, so the hummingbird spirit, remember, said don't wait for circumstances to be perfect in order to allow yourself to experience joy. Even if times are tough right now, allow yourself to experience joy, even if it's just in the little details, whatever. So you're definitely, you know, the nature of this reading is you are overburdened and tired and probably struggling a little bit. Notice the salmon trying to kind of go up this ladder here. It looks like these wands are kind of a wall almost, keeping it from going upstream. Now, in your energy, you're showing up as the King of Wands, which is great. The King of Wands is the rule breaker. He's a trailblazer. He knows the traditional ways to reach the goals, and yet he's very creative about his approach, right? Lots of confidence with this card. So you're really showing up as confident, even with this heavy burden showing up in this first position for you. Okay, so you're definitely heavily burdened, but you know, you have this energy of you understand that, but you got this, right? And keep in mind, we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands takes that spark of an idea and starts planning, okay? This is planning. This is the planning stages of moving forward with something fiery and creative. And once again, Wands, there's a lot of confidence here. Yeah, you're definitely planning something. Maybe you're planning your way or what comes after this heavy burden, because the 10 is an ending, okay? The 10 is an ending. It's not going to get any worse than this, but this is a lot of pressure right now, okay? So let's see where we're going with this, because you are meant to step into joy right now. And with the King of Wands energy showing up for you, you definitely have the confidence to do that, even if things aren't like, okay, that's too many cards. Even if things are really heavy and burdensome, you are still able to confidently like enjoy the moment, okay? So we have the Ace of Cups coming up underneath the Ten of Wands. So this is your cup overflowing, okay? This is abundance of love and joy and harmony and cooperation and all those things. It's a cup full of blessings, really. So it's possible that you're going to go straight from when you lay this burden down into this loving cup, or this is confirmation to be in the joy, right? There's that Ace of Cups, even though you're feeling overburdened and tired, to stay in the joy of that. Yeah, I feel like we're just getting confirmation after confirmation after confirmation here. So even if you're struggling right now, make sure to find the little bits of joy, okay? Yeah, and in your energy, you've got the Nine of Cups. So this is emotional wish fulfillment for you. This is you after you've walked away with the Eight of Cups, okay? You walked away from things into the unknown to try something new. So you're showing up in your energy as the King of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So you are full of joy. You do understand the assignment. And you got it. These are great cards, even though, you know, we started off with this heavy burden. Interesting. Okay. What's going on with this page? Yeah, okay, we have the Six of Wands coming up underneath the page. This is victory and triumph. This is a card of recognition. People are noticing what you're doing. Maybe people understand that you're overburdened, whatever, but they see you still out there smiling and spreading the joy, right? Yeah. This is temporary. This Ten of Wands is going to be done soon. And then look at all this beautiful sweep of energy coming in. There are a lot of wands here. Creative and fun and self-confident. And you have the Ten of Cups as well. So you have the 9, which is your personal wish fulfillment, and the 10, which is contentment. Contentment for everybody around you, for you and all your pals and your family and your friends and your situation and your pets. And, you know, look at how everyone's getting along in this picture on this card. Overwhelmingly happy. And it's coming out with that Ace of Cups as well. So, whew. Happy, happy, joy, joy. For those of you who remember that, the Ren and Stimpy show. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yes, and in your energy, also the Fool. So you are definitely, you know, with this, with laying down this burden of the Ten of Wands, you are definitely going to be beginning a new journey with a lighter heart. Obviously, look at all the cups, all these fantastic cups, and a wonderful spirit, confident spirit. I wonder if we'll see the Knight of Wands coming out here. I would like to see the Knight of Wands, honestly, for you right now. Okay. All right. So let's get one more for that last pile there. Yeah. I mean, it's like there's something you're overcoming that is really amazing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take it because it did kind of pop out twice. The Five of Pentacles. So this is a card. I think the Five of Pentacles is a card of courage, honestly. You know, it's about walking away from something that a stability that you perceived was safe, like a sanctuary, right? And then you understood that it wasn't. And so you walk away, and it did cause some hardship and some struggle, right? So this is kind of acknowledging maybe being stuck a little bit between a rock and a hard place. But the fives are also breakthrough cards, right? Because after the 5 comes the 6, which is a card of charity. So don't get too stuck here. You know, this 5 of Pentacles is probably definitely connected to that 10 of Wands. Okay. You walked away from something that you perceived to be safe. That, you know, you probably thought was for your best and highest good, but it wasn't. And so it took a lot of courage to do that, even though it did bring in some struggle and some hardship. Okay. But you're about through that. And look at with the six of Wands here and victory, and so this is almost done, but there's also recognition. So someone is seeing you work through this struggle, and they're going to see you be victorious. Okay. Right on. That's right. All right. Anything else wants to come out? This is beautiful energy for you today. I love it. Pile number 2. Aww. Yeah, you're going to come out of the struggle and hardship, and you're going to meet someone. Now, the Two of Cups, a lot of people say it's a twin flame, you know, however you want to read it. It is a soulmate card. Now, that soulmate doesn't necessarily mean a true love. It can be a best friend. It can be anybody that you're meant to meet in this lifetime. Okay, a soulmate connection. Now, this just could be someone who helps you move on to the next leg of your journey. They don't always stay in our life for a whole life. Sometimes they're here for, a brief spell and gone. But whoever they are, they're very, very important to the next leg of your journey, especially with you showing up as the Fool here, right? So this breakthrough with this 10 of Wands and this breakthrough with this 5 of Pentacles, you're moving through that energy. This person is someone is here to help you on this next leg of this journey. Okay, and they could stay in your life for a long time. It just depends on your situation. Regardless, it is a soulmate connection. And when I say soulmate connection, it is someone that you have a contract with in this lifetime for something that you specifically do together or help each other with. That's what I mean. Okay? Yeah, this is excellent, 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 excellent. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Okay, wow. Well, I'm going to take them both, only because they're both 4s. We have the 4 of Swords, which is rest and recovery, and the 4 of Cups, which is a card of awareness. So let's do them one at a time. 4 of Cups, card of awareness. It's usually about focusing on 3 cups and not seeing this sort of gift from this blessing coming in, right? But in this particular deck with the armadillo hanging upside down, he's focused. He can see that this is coming. Okay, so I think with this King of Wands energy coming in, that you definitely feel that this is coming, okay? And then the 4 of Swords is obviously rest and recovery. So you're going to be able to take a little time and breathe a little bit, especially once you're through this 10 of Wands energy, okay? Once you're able to lay that burden down, because you're right there, you're almost at that finish line, you're going to be able to rest, and you are definitely going to see what this is coming in, okay? And what this is coming in, I think you already know it and you feel it. And it probably is this person, the soulmate connection coming in to help you. Or to journey with you for a while. Or to journey with you forever, Okay? All right. Pile number 2. I'm going to set those like that. That is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. Share with your besties. And I will see you next time. Okay. Pile number 3. And your card of focus is wide open. And this one is from the Enchanted Map Oracle. And it says, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. Okay. So all manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time, right? The world is wide open for you. This wide open card, it's a signal basically that you are able to really manifest your dreams, like truly manifest your dreams, and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you think are your limits, right? We place limitations on ourselves. It's time to go farther than those. The universe right now is really supportive of new ideas and approaches for you. So speak up and speak out. Say what it is that you want. Go for what it is that you want. This card is also kind of the sign of a maverick who freely roams open spaces, looking for all the possibilities, understanding all of the possibilities. So allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. What a great message, right? Be the maverick. Be the maverick. Your unique voice needs to be expressed to the world. I mean, this is really important right now, especially when you're expanding your horizons and allowing yourself to move past your own limitations. Okay? Wide open. Time to break some of those barriers, right? Okay, I have the Pulp Tarot. It's a fun deck. I like this deck. And we'll get into this message here. I want to thank everyone for being here. I really appreciate you showing up. And I'm really honored to be able to bring you these timeless readings. Whenever they pop up for you, you know, you might find a little nugget of wisdom. Yeah. Some little golden egg in there. All right. What do we got here? Wide open. I love that card. I mean, look. I think there's like a butterfly. The clouds are parting. Look, the sun rays are coming through. It's such a beautiful image. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right. Knight of Wands. It's so funny. I thought I was going to see the Knight of Wands in the last reading. And here's the Knight of Wands. So yeah, very tenacious energy. So the Knight of Wands takes the spark of an idea from the Page of Wands and fans the flames, right? Notice the tires are burning rubber back here. There's a lot of confidence and so it's sort of fearless energy, right? Moving forward, fanning the flames on a beautiful idea, which is great because wide open, anything's possible right now for you, okay? In your energy, we have the Seven of Wands. So you're kind of feeling like you have to stand your ground. Maybe you've got your hackles up a little bit about something. Let's keep going and find out why that is the case, all right? Keeping in mind, though, that moving forward with whatever this idea is, right? And maybe that's why the Seven of Wands is there. So you have this idea. You know that it's going to be successful, but maybe there are people around you who aren't quite supportive, okay? Keep in mind, though, it's going to take you to your Nine of Pentacles. It's going to take you to your your financial independence, to your kind of unshakable foundation in the material world. Okay, it's material abundance. So I get it now. Yeah, you are standing your ground on this vision that you have, and that's okay because you are meant to do that right now. Remembering not to limit yourself in how you're moving forward, okay? This is not a time to place rules and guidelines on yourself. Look at that. The Empress is coming out. Yeah, whatever it is that you're working on or working towards, stay wide open because this is all for you. It's going to put you, whatever you're working on, this idea is going to put you in this Empress energy of so much luxury and abundance and yeah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, coming out in your energy is the Ace of Wands, and this is the bonk on the head. Yeah, this is a fiery, creative idea. This is a gift from Spirit. It's a wake-up call, okay? So it's in your energy, so you got the call. This is what you're standing up for. You got the call, so keep moving forward with it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. In fact, put your fingers in your ears and go la 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 when someone, you know, doesn't want you to succeed because they're wrong. No limitations here. Yeah, you're definitely going to be moving on into calmer waters. So the Six of Swords is also about discovery and exploration, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely maybe exploring new worlds. Maybe there's a physical move over water. Maybe. Moving into calmer waters. Maybe this project that you're working on, maybe the interest is going to come from overseas. Regardless, don't stop. And don't limit yourself either. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups coming up under that Empress. So yeah, something's coming back around. So this may have been something that you wanted to do when you were younger. You know, maybe whatever it is that you're working on is making you feel hopeful. and aware that possibilities are endless, you know, like we do as children before people tell us that we can't, right? So maybe you're being asked to step back into this childlike energy of wonder and awe as you're moving forward with whatever you're working on, because it's going to be amazing. Don't put any restrictions on yourself. If you have limitations set on yourself, move past them, move beyond them. Remember, wide open this is the Maverick card. This is a rule breaker kind of card, kind of energy. Yeah, you are definitely looking, you are trying to be balanced. The Two of Pentacles is about balance. God is in your energy. Oh, I like this for you. Whatever this is, keep going. Don't stop. Break your own rules. Yeah, break your own rules, I said, and as the Eight of Swords is coming out. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, you guys, we know. This is feeling trapped and frustrated, okay? But it is a trap of our own making, okay? The bindings are loose. You know, she could easily shake out of those and pull the blindfold off, right? And understand that these swords, they are not a cage. So this is about stepping away from old mindsets and things that no longer serve us. These could be the limitations that the wide open card is saying, go beyond them. Break your own rules. Because this is not real. This is just happening in our heads, okay? Okay, yeah, that's kind of your message. Break your own rules. Be the maverick. Don't limit yourself. Yeah, because guess what? You have a community of people around you who are ready to celebrate with you. They're supporting you, and they're gonna celebrate with you. Let me have the moon. Yeah, well, the moon is all mystical, magical, right? Things in the shadows, things being illuminated. Look at these two sword cards with the moon. So it's possible something with your thoughts is going to be illuminated, it feels like. Enough for you to be able to let go of. So it could be that this is, maybe you have some thought patterns that you haven't quite recognized, that they no longer serve who you are. You know, we grow and we change, and sometimes old thought patterns stay when they no longer serve us as we're growing and changing, okay? So we do want to get rid of some of those. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Yes, please. It's like she's handing it right to you. Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely grounded in material success, abundance. Very nurturing energy as well. Okay. Let's see if there's one more. This one was pretty quick, but the message is pretty clear. Don't limit yourself. Break your, yeah. Two of Swords. Yeah, so there's a decision to make. You know, do you break your own rules and remove those restrictions and those limits that you've placed on yourself, or do you not? I think obviously the answer is yes. You are the maverick, yeah, and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, it would end a lot of pain in your life if you can just sort of get past your own limited, outdated beliefs. Okay, what worked for you yesterday might not work for you today, and it's okay for us to change and morph and reevaluate our views and our things that we believe at a core level. Okay, and by doing this, especially with this wide open card, be the maverick, You're going to end a lot of pain in your life. So, okay. All right, pile number 3, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.